What is printing, people? Welcome back to Custom 3D. Now today's video topic is going to be if SLA 3D printing is worth it or not. So thanks for clicking on today's video, guys, and stay tuned. So guys, let me give you a quick definition of what SLA 3D printing is, and this is according to all3dp.com. So, it works by using a high-powered laser to harden liquid resin that is contained in a reservoir to create the desired 3D shape. In a nutshell, this process converts photosensitive liquid into 3D solid plastics in a layer-by-layer fashion using a low-power laser and photopolymerization using a low power laser and photopolymerization. Now that word is a long one, but I figured I'd give you this definition described in detail by somebody else, because when it comes to verbiage and descriptions, I'm not that great at that. But that's basically SLA 3D printing. So what is it good for? Well, 3D printing can be used for a lot of different things, and FDM is by far the most popular right now in the market. But believe it or not, SLA was the first type of 3D printing, and you can check that out in a brief history of 3D printing on that video. Really informative video. But I digress. So SLA is a very high quality type of 3D printing, doing layer heights that just cannot be accomplished through FDM. And you would see small busts or models or things that require high detail being printed on SLA. And usually these machines are smaller than FDM. You can get large ones, but to get the build volume of, let's say, an Ender 3 and SLA, is $200 in FDM, you'd be looking at $5,000 in SLA. Now, most of the time, you don't need that large build tray, because most of the parts you're doing are small and need high quality, and that's why you're printing on SLA in the first place. Now, the only type of resin 3D printer I have is the Elegoo Mars Pro, and for me, this printer is perfect. It's small, it is pumping out parts right now as I speak, and it's very easy to operate. Now, the learning curve initially was huge. You got a lot of things that can go wrong. It needs to be in perfect shape. The FEP liner needs to be clean. The LED panel needs to be clean. You got to make sure there's no little bits and pieces in your resin. You got to shake the resin before you put it in the machine. A lot more preparation than FDM. And then after the print is finished, you need to go and post-process it. Now this includes cleaning the part of excess resin after you remove the support material. Then once you're done cleaning it, you need to wipe down with paper towel to get all the excess resin off, like water or isopropyl alcohol, whatever you use to clean it off initially. And then you need to cure the item. Now this is accomplished by using a wash and cure station. Now a lot of times you'll see people just wash it themselves and then have another UV curing light and just put it in a box. I use this Anycubic wash and cure station, and it works great, very easy to operate, and makes the post-processing process a lot easier. And I highly recommend that you get one of these. I think Elegoo makes one too, but whatever version you get of it, you should get one, because it just, like I said, makes the process a lot easier. So here's the question. Is SLA 3D printing really worth it? Honestly, if you'd asked me a month ago, I'd say no. But now, after using the printer more and really getting used to the machine, I would say yes. Once you get it down packed, once you understand the slicer, once you understand the curing settings you need to put in for different types of resins, and you keep everything clean, you have some isopropyl alcohol, you have the post-processing unit, everything will be checked out and it'll be great. So for high quality models, I highly recommend SLA 3D printing. And I think not only will it make you better, well-rounded in the 3D printing industry, you'll be able to do a lot of cool parts with it. So yeah, that's my recommendation. I do think SLA 3D printing is worth it. I hope this video helps you out in deciding whether or not you're going to get a SLA 3D printer, and there's a lot of different options to choose from. The Elegoo works great for me, but Anycubic makes some good printers. I know Creality makes one too, and Prusa, and everybody has an SLA 3D printer really. But yeah, I hope it helped, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.